This video, share this video, and if you're not a part of the family and you are a true Hope fan, then you hit that subscribe button and notification bell, because this channel was made off of the request of a bold and beautiful happy soaper that wanted a Hope page. So welcome all you Hope fans. This is for the love of Hope's true fans. And yes, people, the bold and the beautiful has robbed us of seeing Hope and Liam be happy and to bring in their beautiful baby girl like all married couples should do all over the world and in reality and in fantasy, period. They were married, they were robbed, they have continuously been robbed. So this page and everything about this page will be for the love of Hope's true fans as well as Hope, because currently the CBS writers are not given to Hope fans. They are not given to the character Hope, and they're just not given. They don't want her to be happy. We want baby Beth returned by February the 15th and not a minute less. So this week on the show has just been the same poor storyline. Hope is spiraling in sorrow, and Steffy is getting everything she ever wanted and even things she honestly doesn't need and doesn't deserve. But that's what's going on this show. And Liam is being a flip-flopper, wish-washer, don't know how to stand up in his truth of who his wife is and respect his wife. There is no way, no how, if my wife lost a child, that I could go be with my ex and welcome an adoptive child. I love children and I'm happy the child has a home, but I don't need to leave from my wife. If I was going over there, you know what I would do? Come on, babe, you're going with me. Maybe being around another baby will do you some good. Or better yet, how about we just don't go and we don't even talk about this, because it shouldn't be happening anyway. And by me sitting up there trying to act like you didn't just lose a baby a second ago, I'm being insensitive and I'm being inconsiderate to your needs and your feelings and your emotions. And it's just really sad because CBS was insensitive to the fans, to Hope, and to everything with emotions. This storyline is freaking sick. So they make Hope stand up for herself finally. They make Hope be this great soon-to-be mom for the protection of her child. Don't even want to deal with Cray Cray Taylor, because she wants to protect her child with every being in her body. And then they sit up there and make it appear that her body fails her. Well, guess what? The writers failed her. Reese failed her. The show failed her, and in turn has failed the Hope fans. Because we're never going to sit and watch this show the way we were if Hope is not given her moment of happiness for more than a hot, flat, cruel, disappointing, just disgusting second. So Moneybags Taylor has funded this adoption with the $200,000 that was needed for the baby. And she said, anything for my daughter's happiness. Now here Taylor is a psychologist, and I understand that she's crazy and has lost her way. But I also understand that anytime you deal in psychology, you are really able to understand the fires, the stresses, and the depression of a human mind, as well as grief. And so if Taylor really was going to honor what she told Hope that day at the memorial service for Beth, she says she's there to help her and she's going to help her get through this. Why on earth would she pay for another baby? And why wouldn't she tell the truth about where the baby is coming from? Because of that, I feel like Taylor should be considered guilty because she is aiding and abetting Reese and she's being stupid. In real life, if the police pull you over for something and you're guilty of doing it, but you didn't know, do you know that they will lock you up and throw away the key and say, well, that's not our fault, you should have known? And they will associate you to the crime just because they think you should have known better, and they're not buying that you don't know? Now, Hope has done everything that people wanted her to do to a certain degree. She confronted Reese about the loss of the baby. She didn't get any kind of real answer or anything, but she has solemnly kind of came out of her sorrow just a tad bit, in the sense that she's very sad. She misses her daughter. She thinks Beth is dead, and she's wanting to get better and let go of the sorrow, but never ever forget her beautiful baby girl Beth, as she shouldn't, because Beth is very much alive, and they're trying to turn Beth into Phoebe, and Phoebe is long gone. I don't think this was the time to worry about bringing her back because she was long gone. And children are a very sensitive thing because, there are no perfect circumstances, certainly, but it does help if you can have children in wedlock and you can raise them with their biological fathers. And it just makes life easier. And it also makes parenthood a lot more happier. So why in the world would Steffi want to raise another baby while she's a single parent and still very much trying to raise and get to know Beth? I don't know. We used to call, when you have babies back to back like that, stair steps. And children deserve, I would say, if you're really, really hot to have a baby, at least wait till the child is over 3, because then they have a chance to go through terrible twos. They have a chance to really, really develop their personality, and let them become over 3 years of age. And then if you really have to, go ahead and have another one. But if you have time and you're a patient person, why not wait until your child gets 5 years old? When they're 5, they're set into their personality and pretty well adjusted. And they do have time to enjoy that personal touch of spoiling and me time as a child. Now, Brooke is going to have to get together and give Hope a pep talk and tell Hope, do not send your husband over to Steffi's house all the time, or you're not going to have a husband. And today, sure enough, Steffi was going ahead and doing her little subtle work on Liam, and Liam was melting like putty in her hands. Steffi told Liam, I'm sorry. She said, Kelly is your daughter and Phoebe is your daughter. You are family. Like my mother said, Phoebe is your daughter too. And Liam looks like he just had given birth himself to a new baby girl, not knowing that he's holding his actual daughter that he had with Hope. It's so crazy how they're making Steffi fall in love with this baby that belongs to Hope. And I honestly feel like if the writers had have kept the baby with Hope, Steffi was going to be feeling left out, and she was not going to be all goo-goo-eyed over Hope and Liam's baby, even if Hope had said that her crazy mother could be around the child. Steffi was going to be jealous, so they just avoided Steffi having to go through what Hope went through when she stole Liam from her, interfered and got married to him, and then on top of that, sat up there and had her baby, had Liam with her at the hospital, even after she slept with his father. So this is just being robbed. So this page is dedicated to Hope. We will focus on Hope. And everything over here, no offense, Steffi fans, if you happen to come across this page, you're welcome. But I was asked by a Hope fan to make this page solely about hope in the recaps, in the talks, in the discussions. And so you have came to a hope page because we were robbed. And we're going to continue to talk about the insanity and the injustice of these writers until they give Hope what she rightfully deserves. And that is her baby Beth. And some fans want her to have Liam too. But we want what she is owed, which is happiness. Let her be a mother. Let her love on her daughter. And let her be the center of attention as any new mother deserves to be. Give Hope back baby Beth. Her name is not Phoebe. Her name is Beth. And we want her back with her mother. And we don't want Steffi to continue to play mom to Hope's baby. So Reese paid the bums off that he owed the money to. And even though he told them he would never do it again, he was just a couple of days ago gambling on his phone. So it's not over yet with him being a sluzz bucket that he is. And Hope is still trying to come out of her sorrow. Steffi is on Highway Awesome. And Liam is enjoying Steffi as he always has. And so where this is going, only time will tell. Ridge was protective of Hope, even though he doesn't mean well, but he was. He told her, look, Steffi has help. In other words, don't be sending your man off to my daughter. You guys know what happened, and you guys know how you like to get down and go back and forth. And Brooke just looked scared, like she didn't want to say nothing to upset Ridge, but she was looking at her daughter like, wow, do you really know what you're doing, sending Liam over there to Steffi? And so basically Hope sent Liam over to Steffi with a bow on his head, as if here, you could have him if you want him. Now, some probably are thinking that, well, that's her husband and he should respect her, and he shouldn't even dare look at Steffi in that way. But different times bring out different things, and Liam is a flip-flopper and he is weak. And Steffi is an aggressive woman when it comes to getting what she wants, and she will do anything like Bill Spencer. So she knows her kindness is wooing and Milton Liam in her hands like putty. And that's why she told him, oh, she's your daughter too. Phoebe is your daughter too. And I think that is just horrible for him to be so impressed with that, knowing that his wife is over there feeling barren and sick and grief from the loss of Beth, and they're over there loving up on Beth, loving her down. And they couldn't even include Hope. Like, really? He should have put his wife in the car and went over there with her. Or basically, really, what most fans says is he just shouldn't have went at all, and he should have known better. Period. So, Hope is still suffering. I'm hoping she snaps out of it. The doctor did give her good news and say that she can have a child again. And Liam for now is acting like he's going to be there through thick and thin, but time will tell. Steffi is acting like allegedly she does care, but because she got that baby, we know she doesn't. And we just have to wait and see. But I hope that the baby is returned soon. And this will be a Hope page. Hope recaps. For the love of Hope, true fans. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. We are growing big, and as soon as we reach 1,000 subscribers, we will be doing a $100 giveaway, because Hope fans are worth it. Talk to you in another video. Until then, be bold and definitely keep your beauty. Give back baby Beth to Hope. We have been robbed, and Hope was robbed too. Why?